Did you remember all their names by any chance? 480s. I mean, you didn't, did you?
No, usually if I can't remember the name, I'll say, "Oh, come here, pumpkin," or "baby," or something like that. And that plays it off.
Yeah, they never catch on to that. Yeah. So, with all of those ladies in your life, what's the longest relationship you were ever able to maintain?
About 3 to 4 weeks.
Not Larry.
About 4 weeks, yeah.
No wonder. No wonder you're looking for somebody, yeah. Okay, all right. We're going to take a look at the women that Sean had to choose from. Don't forget you're going to pick the woman that you think's best for him. First, Nissa. She dates about 3 times a month. She claims that she's not as innocent as she looks. Her hobbies include reading horror stories and playing the piano. And here's Anissa on the subject of blind dating.
If you ask somebody, well, what does he look like? And they go, he's a nice guy, then it's like, I'm not going, you know. But if I say, you know, what does he look like? And they go, oh, well, you'd like him because he's such and such. And I go, okay, I can go on that date.
Next, there's Lori. She was born in Japan. She believes that she resembles Janet Jackson. She's looking for a man who likes children because she has a 20-month-old son. And here's what Lori learned from her last relationship.
I learned that I can't try and change anyone because for some reason I thought when we got together, there were some things that weren't perfect. And I thought, well, maybe they'll change when we get together. But I know now that you can't change a person. And I know that this is me, and I'm not going to let anyone else try and change me.
Finally, Ursula. Ursula dates about twice a week. She's looking for a man who reminds her of Bill Cosby. She says that her recent dates haven't gone well because the men were either married, jerks, or wimps. And here's her definition of a wimp.
The wimp is a guy that'll do anything for you, no matter what. You know, he's always there, he's always calling you and everything, you know. And I don't prefer for a guy to be that way, you know. And it's like, where do you want to go? He's like, I don't care, you know, where do you want to go? It's like, what do you want to do? I don't care, what do you want to do? What do you want to eat? I don't care, what do you want to eat? You know, like, do you have a mind of your own, you know? Use it.
Okay. Those are 3 women Sean had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who would you match him up with? Make your choice now, please. Okay. Going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the woman that Sean selected. Hear everything that happened on their date. Do it. 2 and 2. Be right back at you.
On the phone, we talked about 2.5 hours.
Really?
I was really impressed with her. Okay. And I told her I'd come out there, you know, and pick her up. We agreed on that, and I was impressed. I thought she was very, very attractive. The only thing I didn't like, she had very, very small breasts. But that's okay.
Okay, but Chuck, can I tell you something? He told me that he looked like Denzel Washington. Okay, now.
Well, that's a little bit of a stretch,
but
I think.
I was a little bit disappointed because it's a big stretch, I think. A very big stretch.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because, I mean, not that he looks bad or anything, it's just that that's not Denzel Washington there.
Oh, dear. Well, so you get in the car, and where do you go?
Okay, what we do is, before we had our first confrontation before we left the house.
Confrontation?
Yeah.
Sounds like an argument.
Yeah.
It was?
I DJ part-time at a nightclub, and, you know, I stayed out a little late the night before. I got in about 3. And I had a bad migraine headache, so I stopped and got some pizza. I was only going to get 1 slice. But, you know, I was spinning around, so I saw the pepperoni, the sausage, so I got 2 slices.
Is
I was full.
Is this like a thing for migraine headaches that they... I've never heard this.
No, because I had to take some...
Take 2 pizzas and call me in the morning? I mean, give me a what?
I had to take some Motrin, and I can't take it on empty stomach.
I
That's why I did that.
So did it go away now, and then
Yes, it
you
did.
felt a lot better?
Oh,
Yeah, but he showed up. We were supposed to be going out to lunch, and he said, I'm not hungry. That's like the first thing he said.
Oh.
I thought that was pretty rude because I hadn't eaten all day waiting for lunch. You know, and then we get to the restaurant. When we get to the restaurant, I'm sitting there eating, and he just got like a little appetizer, and then he's telling me, boy, you sure can eat. So I'm saying, well, if you're not eating, it's going to look like I eat a lot if you're not eating at all.
Yeah. Well, so now, what happened after lunch?
We were running about 30 minutes behind schedule. I had to be back down in Riverside by 7 o'clock. And,
originally, you told me 8, too.
Okay. But anyway, we go down to the nightclub, and I told her, well, see, really, I was supposed to be doing the DJ, so I paid somebody else to do it for me, so I can spend some quality time with her. And we went outside. We had, a little bit of conversation. It wasn't a lot. We already knew it wasn't a love connection, but I feel I kept trying.
Right.
I think I put 150% in this,
Well,
trying to work this out.
perhaps you did, and, it just didn't work out, evidently.
But the Denzel Washington thing, I told her I was a cross between Denzel Washington, and Damian Wayans, and Blair Underwood, because I feel I have all those qualities of these different guys. That's what I told her.
It's like every black actor there is on the planet of the Earth. There's kind of a cross there.
Okay. I really feel I put in a lot to try to make this work.
Yeah. And did he really try? Did you notice he was trying, Anissa?
I wouldn't really. Well, I guess he was trying.
Yeah.
It's just that.
But it wasn't enough.
We didn't really get to talk. He was so concerned about how I was feeling. Was I having a good time? Did I like him? What was I gonna say? And all this stuff that I just didn't feel like I got to really know who he was.
So now you're dancing
so
in the club. Did you dance in the club?
We slow danced a couple times. That was it.
How did this date end?
Well, she. First of all, we went outside. Okay, let me say something. We went outside so I can talk to her for a little while, and I asked her for a kiss. Okay.
Yeah.
Not exactly. He looked at me and he said, the moment right before you kiss someone is really, really awkward. And it's just so, makes you nervous because you don't know how it's going to come out. And he said, he was basically hinting, but I knew what he was trying to get
He
at,
was
but I
really
just
hinting.
turned
That's what he was
away.
doing. And did you take the hint, Anissa?
No, I took the hint and turned the other way.
Well, shoot. Let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. This obviously went nowhere for either one of you. Well, they picked Ursula, 50%. Big percentage. You want to go out with Ursula? You'll pay for it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, go down with Ursula. And this, I'm sorry you were disappointed.
Well, that's okay. I had a good time.
Yeah, well,
I
maybe
had a nice time, too.
We tried. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And good luck with your date with Ursula.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, we're going to be right back with another couple. Stay with us.